In a courtroom bright and bold, and he marks the stories he told. With a finger pointed high, he's the ace, the reason why. Through objections loud and clear, truth and justice always here. From the witness stand to the judge's chair, and he's ready beyond compare. And he marks in Phoenix Wright, fight for truth with all his might. Meet a spirit and Maya by his side, together they'll turn the tide. He's defending the accused, while baby Gumshoe is confused. Solve the case, bring the truth to light, with Andy Marks and Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright.
So this takes place after Case 4. Looks like months after Case 4. So like I said before, the plan is to do like 2 to 3 hours of this, and then some Cage 3 after. I have an Instacart order coming between 10 and noon as well. I just want to double check. Yeah, I've not started the order. Okay, nothing's been shopped quite yet. Okay. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is until the day that that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02. So, yeah, 2 months pretty much since the last case, the end of the last case. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. She kind of reminds me of, Maya. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Huh? Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. Wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try somewhere else. Please! I'm out of time! But... please, you have to help. It's my sister. Oh? Maya? Could it be... Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. I'm a Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me 11th grader. Well, I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. So, what's this case about? You said tomorrow's trial? Trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her! You have to talk to her! Right. I suppose I will. I promised I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? You want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know? I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, she gets like, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But, she's like my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, pretty sure this is the start of being able to rotate evidence and check for fingerprints or traces of blood. Now that's cool. What up, Moonlight? How you doing, buddy? So we're gonna be doing both Cage and Ace Attorney today. I figured it's probably easier to start off. See this? That's my attorney's badge. Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before. And the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. If you analyze it scientifically, there doesn't appear to be a corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it. Sorry, bro, it's not for sale yet. Yeah, I figured it's probably better to start with Ace Attorney and then work our way over to KH3. Considering most of KH3 is probably going to be, not grinding, but definitely doing a little bit more light work than anything. A half and half stream, yes sir. February 22nd, December, Detention Center, Visitors Room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. Got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard? I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, man. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that about? Oh. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. That has nothing to do with you, Emma. Oh? Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how did you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. Sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Yeah, this is crazy. Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Is this gonna be the case that gives Phoenix's mojo back? There's something you should know from the start. Which is... The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in an underground parking lot out of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car? Trunk. Classic. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Oh, that's just great. Mirrored. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. Oh no. A detective? Please don't tell me. Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. Don't tell me. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means... the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. I hope it's not Gumshoe. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. It's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it does seem he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! I was in law school, I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She did anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? In intellectually attracted. Lana was the top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me. As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana? Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I knew you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So, how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what. What up, Steve? How you doing, brother? Welcome to court day. The offices of Andy Marks and Show, baby. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of this and a little bit of KH3. We'll be doing I think we'll probably do 2 to 3 hours of this, and then we'll switch to KH3 halfway. What up, Ven? I say Kingdom Hearts and you get summoned. You're like a Link. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she, well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Oh, okay. How are you lovely people doing? Again, I wanted to apologize for not being here throughout the week. I couldn't help working yesterday and then Tuesday. I just was not feeling it. I slept like immediately when I got home. This does not look like a parking lot. This looks like a fucking Sonic level. So this is a lot where it all happened, huh? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny, at my first visit to the prosecutor's office should... Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Come on. Come on. You know what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want. Hey, everyone! Keep up the good work! Not that. Hey! What are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there! Come on, give me what I want. Expect me to go unnoticed here, partner? Come on. Partner? Hey, wait a minute. Oh, you're not Gumshoe, you're a fucking cowboy. Step ladder versus ladder debate, let's go. Who's a fucking cowboy? What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch. She's up to no good. We finally have a place for the oil tycoon. Folks, gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold streak, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixed to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what? Dreams, the cacti and the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? Let's just drink a fucking thing of whiskey. Love the jazzy 8-bit Western music, right? You headlong home now. Happy trails, Bambina. What a fucking bop of a song. What was that hombre? Was that a hombre a friend of yours? Kinda, sorta, yeah, he's a detective. I think he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. It all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Bunch of good music in this case if memory is right. What's this, a wallet? Excuse me, officer. Excuse me, officer! Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything on a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. I'm called to duty already, at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay now. Look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Oh look, there's something... There might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of the A button. That's an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I gotta be on my toes from now on. Here, a phone! Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to a lack of... Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey! Why did you just say that? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. This wall is in our way. It got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. There's no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how this makes any difference either way. An oil drum looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. This girl's great. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe. Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Oh, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Haha, the theory of relativity. What? Gotta write this down. Aha! Hey, Mr. Wright! Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Very sassy today, Phoenix, right? Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open, a mystery lock! I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? It's weird that this isn't something I can examine. Hey, 3D! So this is what the back of the badge looks like. I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way, you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, it'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. Name and ID number written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, 5842189. I wonder why they use only numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. One second. Sorry guys, give me a second. My bad. Sorry about that. Hammer time. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID Yabba Dab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba Dab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. Teehee. It doesn't take much to amuse her. Can I move? Guess I have to go back to the detention center? No. No, there has to be something in that underground parking lot. Or something else to examine. Miss something? Oh, slide. Oh shit. There's a whole bunch more stuff. Well, no time to waste. Let's go hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. God, scary. Can you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, well. Little Philly's got a good nose on her. Wanna know who rides that red Mustang like the body in her saddle, eh? Please! No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon on the 12th floor in the prospector's office. I'll just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from that car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Great! Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? Who the fuck are you? What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone who without clearance, especially passerbyers, or are you officers? No, but you don't look like you have that type of clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet somebody. Even if my days as cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. Quite connected to this case, see? The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sword secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder. The stabbing of that detective. What?! You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. And before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, she means it. Somehow I know. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen. Just like I know that daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Excuse me. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. You have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ooh! The most heinous of all the evil ones. The one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest of lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. It's all good, Chalky. How you doing? Fortnite. I had missed a couple streams this week, so I'm kind of making up 2 streams today. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? Oh, it's a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now know. I now feel. I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was surely a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of the silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could you ask a bit about yourself? Can we ask a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the fresh and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No? Only true connoisseurs can understand. What kind can you... The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch sets. Ah, never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I only come here every day to serve lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in and see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike. The bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like a 10-day-old clams and clam chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be sure cause of poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough-up queen. Thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you could win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy! A box of pickles, kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. I'll go over there in a second, let me... Okay, we can't slide anymore. Okay, so I think we've... About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, no, no. This isn't a card, a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? I think we've done enough here. Let's go to the High Prosecutor's office. Is that Edgeworth's fucking jacket? Did Edgeworth get promoted? Did our boy get promoted? This is the kind of room that just screams, I could do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, look! There's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What? That shield? It takes real nerves to display something like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Let's go! The boy! The boy! Let's go! Yeah, what the hell? Edgeworth is a Steel Samurai fan? Long time no see, excuse me. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister's a chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Not promoted, though. If memory is right, that suit is just from his early years of being a prosecutor. Got it. Murder. A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she can certainly scream. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After all you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sis who stabbed him. Oh wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean, wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. No, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still. I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. Ah, that sucks. Gotta face Edgeworth in court again. I can understand. Wait, what? What'd you say? Well, this guy's the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor on the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. Started to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of the last year. However, there are some who say that I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them go as so far as to even present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky, yes, we worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt like she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she... Don't know what happened there. I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was a murder weapon? To be specific, it was a knife I keep in my toolbox in the trunk of my car. No prints, traces of the victim's blood, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh, what? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? Wish he could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. If she says any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. Doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? Nah, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago. What? You want to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. We love Edgeworth out here. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. That must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right? I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. He's getting way too excited about this. Why is it letting me look at it again? So that King of Prosecutor shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please stop saying that. So doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Ask them the right questions, Phoenix. Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pond with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. That's funny. That's actually funny. Work desk. It's kind of a tidy one. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use, easy on the eyes. It's quite polished so well I can even see my own reflection. Hey! Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Edgeworth in his tea set. Oh, cute! What a pretty tea set. I got more of an instant tea bag. I go more for the instant tea bag myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. Well, sorted by places of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Wendy. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy? Is she Edgeworth's fiance? Big fan of fucking... That's hilarious. Thank you for the Randy, Steve. Andy's Randy 61. Andy's favorite meal of the day is breakfast. Did she? Oh, she probably sent the stuff, like... Nice Steel Samurai, though. Edgeworth does not seem like a fan of Steel Samurai. Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. A ladder. Whoa! There's all these case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. They don't even have a ladder. Odd. Thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. Must have someone to get them for them. Strange. Why I just pictured Detective Gumshoe. You must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Wendy Oldback spitting game on Edgeworth, right? Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas that make me want to just curl up and sofas like this make me want to just curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep until his arms, using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool. She has a little crush on Edgeworth. I think we've seen all we needed to see. Take a look at this. Hey, check it out! Here's a metal plate here! Looks like the names of all the previous recipients engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does kind of have a ring to it. What do you mean? Bro, you faced this guy in court 2 months ago. Phoenix, you can't be that stupid. kidding, Phoenix? Come on, bro. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth's cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Got everything. Let me see. Okay, so we inspected everything in here. I think we can leave now. Can we present this? So basically this is you. This says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes. Right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah? I was wondering something else about your shield. Why is it broken? Why does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. I bet Von Karma framed Edgeworth because he got the best of the best award. That'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it, CJ? I think he's in jail now, isn't he? Thank you for the 22 months, by the way. Much appreciated. Almost 2 years, Jesus. That means in May, we're gonna make 2 years as an affiliate. Or is it March? I think it's May. What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about this award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Can you tell me more about the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got that shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at around 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. Only thing I trust is solid evidence. This is a parking stop from the underground lot. Murder took place at around 5:15. Oof. So the murder happened right after you got back? What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Who the fuck is this guy? A lot of fucking randos here. Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth, what is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation's going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid is on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring you this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But, sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day that they gave out brains, and good luck. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains, and good luck. Right. Yes, sir. Caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You could ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is dated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights. He would have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. It just goes to show you never know what will happen when you run a yellow light. Right. Okay, looks like we got everything we need. Can I present this to him? Alright, let's move. Happy Friday, chat. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Let's go. Let's go to the police department. Is our boy there? Is that our boy in the background? Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me, and that almost took 30 minutes by taxi, and the traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? Only ever been a criminal affairs next door, huh? Hold on, what's that? Disturbing? Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him a police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! Let's go! Let's go! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey! I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Let's go. Manfred von Karna. Welcome to the chat. No way. We got Von Karma in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Welcome on in. But I'm assuming you're a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney fan. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. What? Why not? Huh? Well, it's just because the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was fakes? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh, man? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Let's go. Detective Baby dancing with the mascot. Welcome on in, Manfred. How you doing today? Well, happy Friday. 1 second, guys. She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. I think it's casual Fridays. Oh, I forgot my fucking court glasses. Well, we're not in court yet, so I can put my glasses on in a minute. That's good, Manfred. Have you played all of them? This is my first time going through all of them. I'm probably gonna do these, and I'll do the Apollo Justice trilogy after. Unfortunately, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is not on Xbox, so I can't play those quite yet on stream. But sun's out, guns out. Never played, but I've seen a lot of gameplay. Nice, fun games. This is the 5th case of the first game. So what are you gonna do? What are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe? What did you do this time? What do you mean this time? And what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you. Sounds like a giant conspiracy. Oh, come on. You want me to talk like Kermit for everybody? You fucking psycho. Darkwing just comes in and starts wreaking fucking havoc. Here we go. I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting Badger Dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directly investigating this investigation, pal. The officer marshal was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. Yeah. That's great Patrick Mahomes. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene? It's unheard of, pal! Found it in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Oh, God. I want it to be Stone Cold. I would have loved to have done Stone Cold instead of this. Someone must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little, well, too organized to be a coincidence. Poor Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find a little more than what's going on with Edgeworth. Hey, that's it! That's the King of the Prosecutors Award for Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Oh my god, how much time do I have? Gotta hydrate. Okay, that's real funny. Real funny. Keep the jokes coming. Real funny, pal. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is this award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, he was forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Okay, so alright, we're getting the same stuff. Thank God. Oh my lord. Whew! Kermit sucks. Detective, let me take another sip of water. Ooh. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey, pal, that's Detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. And Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Listen, Bruce Goodman. Sounds familiar. Yeah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember! Bruce Goodman, he's the victim! That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Alright, apparently not. Kermit during the game, get the money's worth. So this ID card belongs to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground when we found it? That guy is fucking dapper. Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transfer? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say, but when is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot? And Lana's confessing as much. He's a tough spy again. Again. Well, it all started with the murder on the defense attorney Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal. There have been always rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. I love how this is slowly morphing into Tommy Pickles. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually stronger ties to the department higher-ups. A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People only say the reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. And his ring is 194, and he can throw a pretty hard kick. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's gonna do this all for us. Okay. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. You show me this every time we meet, pal. Real men show the police badge. Enough said. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. Wait. Speaking of ID cards, I found that detective's ID card, didn't I? Well, I already did that, though. Oh, there's a new camera. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, we already talked about that anyway. Okay, there's nothing new to really discuss. I was wondering about that. What? The dancing of the Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. Oh god, here we go again. Oh my god, more fucking baby lore. You see, now I don't feel bad about doing this Tommy Pickles voice. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw it together some designs and I did it myself, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dance and dance and dance till the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger fades to dance until he drops. A work of art designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. I actually love the baby lore. It's just adding on to itself. Oh, just got real quiet. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? You met the guy who was... what was his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the police chief. Chief of police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Hey! Gumshoe strikes again. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there. Nobody will look at you twice, pal. For someone who hates doing voices, you sure enjoy doing voices. It's necessary for this game. Okay? I can't just speak in the same voice as... like, everybody's a different character. I can't just, like, speak the same voice for everybody. I will say, though, this game is the most... tiring game to do, like, as far as, like, talking, for obvious reasons. It's not like you're supposed to be there. Nobody will look at you twice, pal. Looks like that patrolman is still the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey! Why you do that? Your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea why. Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind asking how you came up with that theory? Excuse me. It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car, and it came to me. We had just been to a zoo, see? What about zebras? Did they not just... or do they not have those at your zoo? The Texans in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. The usual wanted posters hanging up on the bulletin board here. You know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. I was wondering about that. What, the Dancing Blue Badger? It's a masterpiece. Okay, we already did this. Let that do its thing. I have a beer here in a few. Okay, so we already did everything here, except probably like this. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've been jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals? Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. I'm just joking. The Benny here is announcing a crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets. I don't think that's the kind of set at home. It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without extra help. Okay, we can move on. Let's go back to the underground parking lot. I say when we're done with day 2, we'll switch over to Kingdom Hearts 3. Looks like the investigation's still going on. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost his herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me? I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Ah, yes, 8-bit Western. The song is really good. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I want to ask you. The scene of the crime. Oh, yes. Presents. Would you mind? Excuse me. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? Music makes me want to. Makes me feel like I'm about to get the Century on the Oregon Trail. What's this? I warn you. Fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? That old cow dog? He's holding a birthday party or something. Huh? Look. Where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote that. Wait. Why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, officer. Marshall? Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers, strike out for the lands of unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say we won't be needing this anymore. I think this might be the best song in the game. It's pretty fucking close. 5:12 p.m. The prospector's bright red steed came in at the trot real slow like. A trot? My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for a Prince of Ride to ride in on his bright red horse. So what you mean is the killer intended to use Edward's car all along. Glad he got that out of that. Alright, compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. This is what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. Ah, toy shield suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe? Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Edgeworth? You don't like him, right? We got the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of those. Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Note to self, the prosecutor's office of criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap. You know it! They gotten cheaper with every passing year, I'll tell you. This guy's the fucking best. What's that? Some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID. Just card straight right now. Found a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance. In this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. Texas? This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre? Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros. I love this girl. Officer Marshall, can you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little bit more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty dog in there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. A smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here is the autopsy report. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. That does not seem... Is nobody asking questions about that? What a weird time to have. That's odd. Why would they word that like that if... Yeah, I don't know. They're trying to bring attention to that. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. The one reason why he didn't do so much work was the chief prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? here to this parking lot? So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out, they shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? But you're a patrolman now. So how could you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just showing on hands right now. Keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. And he's nothing but a sad old cow dog. I can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of his cattle run by the order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Poor guy. That's not fair. You can't say we'd shoot you. We'd shoot you for that in Texas. We'll shoot you for anything. Texas Simulator. Okay, 36, a male. Okay, so he died between 4 and 5:30. There has to be... There's such a lack of evidence in this case. We have one sole witness, no fucking photographic proof. February 21st, between 4 and 5:30. Loss of blood from a chest wound. Wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab was found. That's it. Nothing else. There's a big ass handprint right on the fucking thing. Can I not look at this more? It's a little annoying, huh? Can I not actually... This song is so good. Okay, so... Alright. Examine the area now that I can actually go to the crime scene. Because there's this just lying around. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Right. Let's check it out. This one's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of the calls you've made and received. Just press the blue button and display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but... even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know when people from your... with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Now see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, if the defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. I'm gonna let this shit play out. Hey. Yo, even the fucking like... I can't be the only one that thinks that this song slaps, guys. Nokia ringback tone. Alright. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over here? Ah, oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone there, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Look, she was fixing to call somebody. She only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those fangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Oh, yeah. It's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. Dummy. It was calling your phone. Are you stupid? Sometimes, like, Phoenix is frustratingly dumb. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you in Texas. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've been saying the Wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. What's this? Looks like some sort of note. Look, something's written on it. 675-12-2. You're right, let's see. 67S-12-2. His name printed on the name above that, Goodman. Maybe he fell out of his pocket when he was killed? Well, so what does this mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what that means either. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. Crime scene took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of the subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. This rope, is it? Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You have to be the only one. You have got to be the only person I know that could come to that conclusion. B block is through there. That's for the visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down a juicy looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it, you'll be fine. So I think we got everything we really need. Can we go... Oh yeah, let's talk about Lana's guy. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between the cop and her sister that I don't know about? Are they ex-lovers? Is that what's going on here? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill wind? Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? Those are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you might find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Oh. Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What you're saying is Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was the closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are you doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report and a note from the victim and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing that's still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I could guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? Is that Steel Samurai? It's a Steel Samurai theme, isn't it? She was calling her. She was Phoenix was covering for her. Aww. That popular TV show for kids. That phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. A detective is murdered, and a suspect is the top of the the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Ah man, we're just getting into this.